Okay, today's task is to remove and replace the motorized drive roller in a Matsana M4 machine. First thing to do is remove the mat arm. I've loosened the screws already. You can do that without too much explanation. Mat arm slides out, set it aside. And the next thing we're going to do is open the front cover. I've already removed the screws, so cover drops open. First up is to remove the lamp plug. Grasp the plug by the body, not by the wires, and pull straight up with a little wiggling helps. Then we're going to go down to the PC switching options cube, which is this little black box with the two white switches on it. Next is we're going to change the switch on the switching cube using a paper clip. Get it on the left-hand switch and push it straight up towards the machine. Next is to remove the motor cord, which is this over here. We grab it by the plug, not the wires, and pull it straight up. Note that the plug has one solid white side, and that faces left when it's installed properly on the machine. Next is we're going to take the new motor cord and install it into the receptacle on the circuit board, pushing firmly down. The new motor is resting in the mat opening on top of the machine. We're going to turn the power on to the machine. And we're going to test the roller by gripping it with a pair of pliers on the black shaft end and pushing the start button. Okay, I'm going to start the machine to test the roller. You can see it rolling, trying to roll away from me, and that's the proper function of the roller, which proves to us that the circuit board is functioning as it should. Now I'll turn off the power. The other switch. If the new motor functions as expected, then turn off the power and continue with the removal of the two zip ties holding the motor cord in place. And remove. Remove the right side end cover. Remove the new motor plug from the board. Take the old motor cord and straighten it out so that it pulls freely through the hole in the side of the machine. Okay, come down to the left side of the machine and remove the cover. Use a screwdriver or other straight shaft kind of implement and locate the hex shaft of the motor coming through the chassis side surrounded by the rubber grommet. Put your tool on the end there and depress it all the way. Grab the roller, it pops right out. Supporting the roller, grab it firmly and just gently pull it towards you. It should slip right out, and you can see the cord coming through the hole. with the old roller resting in the front cover, take the cord and gently bend the wires so that you can fit it through the dog bone wrench here and the grommet. It comes out cleanly without stressing the wires. Take the new motor cord and plug and fit it through the grommet and the dog bone wrench outside so it comes cleanly through. And then pick up the roller and insert it into the grommet from the inside. Rotate it slightly and we'll engage the dog bone wrench and you slide it. This is how we shoehorn the motor in place. Take the spoon, put it on the end of the shaft, and you can see where the motor shaft goes into the rubber grommet inside. And here we go. Put it in the spoon, pry it, and then we move the spoon tip over to about the center of the hole. Pull the spoon out. And there it is coming through the hole. Then just wiggle the thing up and down, back and forth until the shaft pushes through the hole a little bit. Here we are back at the circuit board. We're going to take the lamp plug and reinstall it on the 3 pins, making sure that white side is facing to the tab on the receptacle. And then push it down firmly and it locks in place. Next, we're going to move the light enabling switch on this little cube here. We're going to move it back to its down position. That's away from the machine by pushing on it with a paper clip. Next is to install the new motor plug in its socket. It has a white side and a side with a bunch of recesses and showing the metal in there. We're going to take the white side and put it to the inside of this receptacle. So it'll be on your left as you're facing the machine. And push it down solidly, it locks in place. We've routed the motor wire up tight up beneath this bolt. We got a zip tie there, and we cinch it up, over that one, and cinch it up down here. Then the motor wire inside just takes a bend back behind the ballast a little ways, leaving a nice, loose, flexible end here. And that's pretty much it. Okay, turn the power on. Lamps are all firing. Power supply's got power. And then we're going to test the roller. We push start. And it begins turning in the proper direction. We're good to go. All right, trim the tails off the zip ties. Push the start button. And let's put a mat through. Work well. Do another one and make sure we're listening for any unexpected sounds of scraping or anything like that. And if you hear anything like that, just shut the machine off and contact Matsana.